The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why he made so many of them. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea. But if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. It is difficult to make a man miserable while he feels worthy of himself and claims kindred to the great God who made him. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. A better part of one's life consists of his friendships. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts and beer. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. 87 years ago our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Achievement has no color. No matter how much the cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. When I get ready to talk to people, I spend 2/3 of the time thinking what they want to hear, and 1/3 thinking about what I want to say. The Bible is not my book nor Christianity my profession. I could never give assent to the long, complicated statements of Christian dogma. We should be too big to take offense, and too noble to give it. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. I have come to the conclusion never again to think of marrying, and for this reason, I can never be satisfied with anyone who would be blockhead enough to have me. Be with a leader when he is right. Stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Hypocrite, the man who murdered his parents, and then pleaded for mercy on the grounds that he was an orphan. Die when I may, I want it said of me by those who know me best, that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower when I thought a flower would grow. Hit books, sit yourself down anywhere, and go to reading them yourself. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. Stand with anyone that is right. Stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. Honor to the soldier and sailor everywhere who bravely bears his country's cause. Honor, also, to the citizen who cares for his brother in the field and serves, as he best can, the same cause. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. Take all that you can of this book upon reason, and the balance on faith, and you will live and die a happier man. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and, under a just God, cannot retain it. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be. Do anything you set out to accomplish if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end you are sure to succeed. Those who write clearly have readers. Those who write obscurely have commentators. If this country is ever demoralized, it will come from trying to live without work. Don't criticize them. They are just what we would be under similar circumstances. Determine that the thing can and shall be done, and then find the way. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Republicans are for both the man and the dollar, but in case of conflict, the man before the dollar. My father taught me to work. He did not teach me to love it. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. You cannot lift the wage earner up by pulling the wage payer down. If friendship is your weakest point, then you are the strongest person in the world. You can't make a weak man strong by making a strong man weak.